Ram jam partying.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Hey.
Hey, Ben.
How's it going?
5x5 coming to you
That's
live
right.
from
That's
the
right.
sunroom.
From the pages.
Yeah, just chilling.
On the
Yeah,
forest floor, but
I remember I'm dead.
yeah, right. Yeah.
I really like this uncle. I've seen him.
Mm.
Mm-hmm. All right. I'm gonna go get myself a beer.
Sheepdog. Have you heard of it?
Nope. No. Wait.
You
What
get
am
your
I thinking
story
of?
straight there, bro. College boy here.
Yeah.
We don't buy milk in this household, son.
Good for you.
Yeah, but you've got a full head of hair, so you're fine.
For now.
For now.
Dun dun
Dun,
dun.
dun, dun.
Oh no!
I'm gonna make a stop at the gentleman's club. What I mean is the bathroom. What do people call it?
Hair club for men.
There you go. Oh, sure. Excuse me.
He was once a man of the House of Lords. Now he is a hair club of men.
I don't go to
Yeah.
Toronto, so I have no idea what's down there. I
Yeah.
avoid it
that's
like the
silly.
plague.
Stay out of the city, and the city will stay out of you.
How'd you stop bleeding from a neck? He's screwed.
I guess we'll see. Yeah. Shall we get at it, boys? Okay.
All right, so Isfahan lies mortally wounded on the forest floor after a violent skirmish with as of yet unidentified foes. A brutal fight with deadly odds. Orikas and Glib must now see to their companion and decide on a course of action before their brief respite in these dangerous woods is interrupted. So I'll leave it to you guys.
Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Oh.
Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh shit!
Orcus, not helpful. Go make sure those other fuckers have gone away. Make sure they're gone. Do a perimeter check.
Okay, I can do that.
Scouting the perimeter, a wise tactical decision. Glib, are you performing an action of any kind?
He's just kneeling beside Isfahan.
I mean, I don't know.
Was it?
Yeah.
All right, Isfahan, you can subtract another 2 hit points from your blood loss there. Glib,
Awesome.
we'll consider that D20 you rolled there an actual proper medicine check. Orikas, make a perception roll for me. As far as you can tell, you don't detect any movement on the periphery of your vision or hearing. Glib, let's take it
All
back
right.
to you.
Seeing that Isfahan is unresponsive, he's going to go into his cloak of many pockets and find the blue lichen that he took from the cave in Salzheim.
Oh,
and he's
my
going
goodness.
to put that in there.
So you massage the blue lichen, which still retains an eerie glow from Salzheim's underground, into Isfahan's gums and mouth. And may I take agency from Glib for a moment to imagine that you also do the cat throat pill swallow rub on his
Rubs
throat.
his neck.
Yeah, massage his neck and cheeks and face.
Come on. This will make you feel better.
Glib, you notice that the flow of blood is slowing. Isfahan, you may regain 1 hit point.
All right.
Rather, you may return to 0 hit points. You're still
okay,
unconscious,
sorry.
but that breath inward, yes, Glib and Orikas, you see that body take a great inspiration, a breath of life, and the wound before your eyes closes. You have an unconscious, though evidently revivified, companion.
Doodaloo. There we go.
Glib, you're preoccupied with your friend, but not so much that you don't hear a groan and notice that this brigand may be recovering consciousness.
Did you hear that?
What the fuck was that?
This is the guy who ate Orikas' axe with the side of his face. He had his skull split open, basically. So he looks messed up.
Glib is going to just give him a poke with his toe.
Here, dagger, 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 dagger. Here, dagger.
What kind of volume are you projecting, Orikas?
I'm shouting it. Here, dagger, dagger, dagger. Glib, does it have a name? What's it look like?
It's called Pointy, and I think it's behind you, towards that dead guy.
Dead guy.
Who do you work for? Who do you work for?
He's got no head.
Yeah, Glib, after these questions and your totally unnecessary additional garroting, you realize that this man is not going to be a viable source of intelligence. Let's step back to Orikas. Orikas, you have failed to find Glib's dagger. What's going through your head right now?
Orikas is going to kind of wander over and see what Glib's doing.
Glib is torturing an unconscious man.
Well, that kind of looks like fun.
Oh, I'm trying to ascertain if he knows anything.
Both of you make perception checks.
God.
Fucking
Maybe
one
it's
shot.
Isfahan will roll well.
What is going on?
Pete, did you roll that 4?
Yeah.
Isfahan, I want you to roll a d20. Just a straight up d20.
Gonna be a nat 20.
Oh my. Wow.
Dice are with us, my ass.
This is one shot.
Neither of you are cognizant of a group of peoples approaching you. A rather large group. What is this?
Oh, shit.
Orikas spins around.
Jesus.
The man whose voice, let's call him Lead Man. Lead Man approaches and takes a dominant position. They fan out around you. You are surrounded.
Who the fuck are you guys?
Glib?
Glib's gonna run for the bush.
All right.
Oh,
Make a stealth roll, Glib.
Hey, he's gone.
22.
Glib sprints off into the bushes. Orikas, I imagine Orikas is steely-eyed, like he's staring down the group.
Yeah.
And he just hears pitter, 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 as Glib scurries into the woods, and then maybe a rustle of leaves as he disappears out of sight. No witnesses. Combat ensues, Orikas. You can imagine Orikas shield bashing one guy, kicking another away from him, swinging his axe into the face of another. The arrows come, his shield repositions. Orikas, the turn is to you.
Guy in front of me, this main leader boss.
Lead man.
Orikas is going to cut the guy's ankles out from under him. That did not work.
Unfortunately, Lead Man has earned his position. He redirects your attack and is unfazed. Glib, the turn is to you.
Using his hand crossbow, Glib is going to sneak attack this here archer.
Fib, but no resultant. And Orikas, these guys getting serious now. Forget about grappling onto you. 2 of them swing, and you incur 7 hit points of damage.
I'm dead.
Glib, you see Orikas fighting valiantly against this group of men. So many archers. He basically gets Boromired by these archers. And you see him slump to the ground next to Isfahan. What's Glib thinking as far as a plan of action? Your position does not seem to be revealed.
Glib knows better than to run into attack 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 people who are much taller than him. He's going to steel himself where he is and stay quiet.
You're able to hear the conversation going on in the glade. We don't have time for this, but maybe the boss would like to have a word with him. You watch as a couple of the men hoist your comrades onto their shoulders and stalk off into the deeper woods with Isfahan and Orikas, leaving an empty, blood-filled glade. And no bodies. They have taken the bodies of their comrades as well.
Well, Glib is going to try and follow the guys who have taken Isfahan and Orikas.
You catch up to two men walking beside their horses. You glean that Orikas and Isfahan's bodies are on top of the horses. You follow them until you come to a long, tree-bordered country lane, a well-beaten path bordered by tall, old trees. And down the way, they lead to a lit, ancient farm home in the woods. A modest stable is to one side, and there's a large shed on the other. Isfahan, you regain consciousness. So Glib, you're following at about 30 feet back, and as the party reaches this country farmstead, you hear a whistle. You hear a responding whistle, but you're not sure where that second whistle came from. The first one came from one of the men leading the horses.
No worries.
So, Glib, you spy the ne'er-do-wells peel off to the right-hand side of the house towards the rather large shed. They hitch their horses on a nearby hitching post and haul Orikas and Isfahan onto their shoulders and disappear into the shed. You hear a thump, and then they step back out as you watch Glib close the door and lock the big iron lock.
Okay.
Isfahan, you peer around your surroundings. It's pitch dark. Your nose tells you the acrid sensation when you breathe in tells you is lime. A very well-equipped woodsman's shed, cum construction shed of the era.
Isfahan has no idea what happened after his fight with that six-fingered man, and he's hurting really badly. So his first thought is for his companions, and his second is their state of health, and his third is his own state of health. Okay.
Orikas, suddenly you regain consciousness.
Oh yeah, that's the shit.
You have no idea where you are or what the situation is. I'm going to cut to Glib. Glib, you saw the two men emerge after dumping your comrades as you skirted around the edge of the shed. The one of them comes back around to where the horses are hitched, and he leans against the hitch and takes out a pipe, a little leather pouch, and he begins to pack his pipe and light it and smoke. As his companion moves around to the front door, withdraws a key, unlocks the main door, enters, and disappears from sight, Glib. Inside, what you presume to be the governor's manse.
So Glib's plan is to gather 3 or 4 rocks, work his way over to kind of this area.
Okay.
And toss them out of sight of the guy, but loud enough for him to hear the noise and maybe go around the corner.
Dex check. You peg the rocks directly where you want them to, and the man looks up from his pipe. He seems distracted. What do you intend?
Throw another rock further.
Like you're leading him around like a gingerbread man? Very good. The man puts his pipe into the folds of his cloak and rests his hand on his short sword. We're going to cut back to Isfahan and Orikas.
Oh, my head hurts.
I was also rendered in the dark, as it were. We are in some kind of a shed.
They took my shit. I need my shit.
We were slung upon horses. Perhaps our effects are not far from there.
That's the door. Right here.
No latch on the inside.
You could try throwing me through it. I've done that before.
I believe that quietness, if not silence, would best suit us here.
Orikas is just going to turn and look at the back wall, and he's just going to run at the back wall and hit it.
Oh, God. Oh, God.
There's a resounding slam, and you also take Isfahan with you. You two are basically checked into the boards righteously, and you end up in a heap, tumbled on the ground, having made no perceivable impact on the door itself. Glib,
Awesome.
we cut back to you. You're apprehending the effect of your well-tossed pebbles, which have led this pipe-smoking guard away past the front door now, quite some distance from the hitching post, but you can tell he's becoming wary. Let's pick it up from your perspective. What's next?
Glib was going to go back to the shed and try and pick the lock on the front of the door.
You stealthily skirt around the far side of the shed, around the corner away from the man whom you were distracting. You break cover from the woods and scurry across the lawn under the moonlight for but an instant, taking shelter in the shadow of the shed, moving around to the door and inspecting the lock.
He's going to attempt to pick the lock.
Glib, you produce your tools and begin your work on the lock. You find that it's a particularly sophisticated mechanism in addition to being sturdily built. As you're realizing that it's going to take more time than you anticipated, pardon me. Oh, I should have just recorded the burp. Oh, thanks,
Excuse me.
Ben.
You're welcome. I try to help,
Speaking of which, crash! Glib, the door thunders outwards against you, and from inside you hear Orikas, what, something?
Well, that didn't fucking work.
Orikas, shut the fuck up! And then go around the side of the shed into
Did you hear something?
the shadows,
believe
away from where that guard is inevitably going to come around the corner to
Yep.
check what the fuck that noise was.
Sounded
Yeah,
like
all
Glib.
right, so Glib, you scurry around that far corner, and you listen as Orikas and Isfahan pursue their course of action. Isfahan, you lead the way here.
That sounded like Glib. Glib, I thought I heard your voice. We cannot get out. Glib?
Who goes? The guard who is smoking is poking his head around the corner.
Glib's just going to pull back and stay in the shadow.
Okay, you observe as the guard comes around, and he says, "Won't do you any good." And he leans against the shack next to the door, Glib, and relights his pipe.
Am I in striking distance to do a sneak attack?
Yes, absolutely. The life's man is in your hands.
Glib in the shadows withdraws his dagger, slips around the corner, comes up behind him as he lifts his arm to draw on his pipe, plunges his dagger between his ribs, puncturing his lungs.
Blood jets. You hear a as his last breath exits under his armpit. The man is dead. The crickets chirp.
All right. He'll return to his thief's tools and try and pick the lock once again.
Orikas is going to wander back over to that corner where all the tools are, and he's going to pee on all the tools, and he's going to laugh, and you're going to hear him. You're going to hear him say, "Have fun playing with these next time, bitches."
Glib, you're working away at the lock. The mechanism springs open. At the same moment, you hear a voice over your shoulder. "Who are you, little one?" And that's where we're going to leave it.
Fuck.
Oh.
Everything went right this session.
Yeah.
Did it?
Wow.
Did it? I don't know about that one.
Everything went fucking
Wow,
wrong.
that was a lot of ones. That was more
Holy
ones than
fuck.
you want to see in an entire campaign.
You just need to do medicine checks. Just do a medicine check. It's a thing. Just apply medicine. That's an action. Please God, next time we're dying, I'm gonna use the action medicine.
GG, guys. That was kick-ass.
Oh,
Yeah, that
good
was
game.
Thank you, everybody.
Oh, the cliffhanger.
Fun, 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 fun.
Thank you, guys.
Good stuff. You guys are all good, so. Okay, so,
Yeah.
thanks.
All right.
Yeah.